Okay. Hi, this is Gabriele.
Hi everyone, this is Safa here.
Did you know that you have more power than you think? Have you ever actually thought about it? Have you ever talked about it, Safa?
I have, and I've been also talking about it around, amongst my friends, my family members. So it's a topic that is very dear to my heart. Yeah.
And one of the things we all get to understand and to think when we think about this topic is the fact that we actually do have more power than we think. We live in a world where sometimes you see all these big mega trends, these big corporations, these big structures made of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And perhaps you'd like to change things, but you might be thinking, this is difficult, or what is going to be my input? How can I change things? And this is what we're going to talk about today. Now, there was a very interesting meme that Safa sent me a few days ago, where there was this person who say, "Oh, but what can I do? I'm just one of the 7 billion people." And as we know, 7 billion people says that, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the way to think about it is how do things go viral, right?
Hmm.
Is like I think we mentioned a few times back, like Gangnam Style or TikTok or any trend or dance, even like amongst my kids, like they come up with some dance. I'm like, how did you learn that? And they learn that through many ways, and one of which is just could be videos or at school. So things can actually catch on, right? And that's the power of the people.
It is, and it's important also to understand the math of how this works. There are some very interesting studies by Carl Jung and some others that say that each person that speaks influences at least 4 or 5 people, right? So when you think about it, how do things go viral? They go viral using exponential growth curves, or even more than that. Imagine, for example, if 3 people were to talk with other 3 people, who in turn talk with other 3 people, and this happens in a row for 21 days, right? You can talk with 3 people, right, Safa?
I can definitely.
Yeah.
I speak to more than three people a day.
You speak with,
So,
with dozens and dozens of people every day. Now, if we can talk with 3 people a day, at least, on the 21st day, we would have talked with everybody in the world. Can you imagine that? It's crazy, huh?
that's crazy. That's crazy. So
And
how does that look in terms of maths? Like three times three.
you get to like 3 times 3 is 9, then you get 27, then you get something else. And for the first like 10 days, it's just like building the bulk of the people, getting to, 50,000, 100,000 people. But then from that point onward, it gets quick very fast, because from 100,000 you get to 300,000, 900,000, 3 million, 6 millions, and all like that. And you get to the point where you get 1 billion people who talk with, other 3 people, you get obviously 3 billion people, and then you're talking with everybody. And that's what sometimes people people miss. There was someone who say that only people that are so crazy to think they can change the world, they actually change it. And that's how big movements, revolutions, ideas have been spreading. I think there was something from Gandhi, right? Gandhi said
I'm not
something,
sure if Gandhi said that, but yeah, some famous
yeah,
guy said it.
something like
But
be the change you want to be in the world, something along those
oh,
lines.
be the
Right?
change that you want to see in the world. That's definitely Gandhi. Who said that. At least he's been credited for it. So now that we can now understand the power that we have and the impact that we can also have, like what message should we put out there actually, Gabriele?
Well, I would say that as metanoia, the very basic message we want to put out there is, in this video specifically, for whoever is watching this video, is that you have to believe that change is possible yourself, and you have to go on and on and on until we build a critical mass. Because once we reach a critical mass of a few thousand people, then things can go very quickly. And by talking with hundreds of people, we know that there is a desire for change, right? There is a burning desire for change everywhere in the world. So we just need to empower people and let people understand that if you believe that change is happening and you act and talk knowing that that change is going to happen, then they will follow you. And okay, some will not follow you, but that's not important. You know, they're late joiners who eventually will join the change. But it's important, it is really, really important that we believe in the change and we believe in things going viral for people to follow us.
Yeah, yeah. And I know I can understand that it may be uncomfortable, particularly for people who have jobs, who have businesses, who have families, because they're in what we call the rat race. Like I mean, obviously our priority is always to take care of ourselves and our family members and our closest people around us. But it's also important to know that, we live in a society where other people are making decisions for us that are not necessarily in our best interest. And this is like helping to shape the world of tomorrow, because the world of tomorrow is in the hands of the very wealthy and definitely not us, right?
Yes, yes, yes. And the challenge you're talking about, right, is something that me and you were feeling this, right? We want to record this video. We both got full-time jobs, we got families, we got commitments, we are very tired, we're making so many different things. And yet we decided, okay, let's believe that this change is possible. Let's take, you know, 20 minutes out of our day to record the video, talk with some people, send the messages. And if everybody does that, or not everybody, if a organized minority actually, does that, things can change. Someone said that political struggle is the fight between organized minorities. It's never the majority of people. It's people who believe that change is possible and believe in an idea and put a little bit of effort. It doesn't have to take, you know, a full-time job to do this, right?
I mean, it's nice that you actually mentioned our, respective situations, because it's true that we're super already full and busy, but we're making the time for this because we truly believe in the message of this video is that, we have more power than we think. So we want to actually show that and carry that as a message because it's very important. We cannot remain silent facing all the injustice and the environment destruction and the chaos that we're witnessing in today's
Exactly.
world.
Exactly. So please don't be silenced. Speak out. Believe that change is going to happen and is going to start from you, from us. Join us in this journey because it's going to be very interesting, I assume. And next week, we will talk about how big corporations are using us to make the rich richer. And why doesn't have to be like that? Because there are so many things that each one of us can do. And the basic thing we can do is just be conscientious, understand where we're putting our effort, our time, our money. But we will talk more about that in next video.
Absolutely. We're putting in our email address in the description box below. Feel free to message us to join Metanoia's newsletter. And yeah, we're creating this community out of scratch, so you're welcome to join us.
Yes, please join us and be the change you want to be. Join us and become a person that is going to create your own metanoia in your own way, in your own words, and we will support you until the very end. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.